Shalom. All praises, blessings, glories, and honors to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Racha, Kodash. And double honors to my elder apostles and bishop elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth, as well of men of like mind. Shalom wa chasad, which means peace and mercy to the elect of the nation of Israel, whom you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelite foreigners of the seed line of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whom are scattered here in America, which is Babylon the Great, and abroad. To you I say Shalom, beginning with the 144,000 prophets, and Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, willing. This lesson is edifying and informative. My name is Quan Wath, and in the news, Russia ready to facilitate the U.S.-Iran negotiations. Kremlin. By the RT. Washington has ramped up sanctions on Tehran just weeks after the Islamic Republic signed a strategic partnership with Moscow. Russia is ready to broker talks between the U.S. and Iran, including on Tehran's nuclear program and its regional proxy network, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told Bloomberg on Tuesday. Trump expressed interest in talking to Iran about those issues, both in his phone call to Putin in February and via representatives at the high-level U.S.-Russian meeting in Riyadh just days later, the news agency wrote, citing anonymous officials. Russia believes that the United States and Iran should resolve all problems through negotiations. And according to biblical prophecy, that will not be so, because least of the flock, which is the state of Israel, will intervene to ensure that this does not happen through warlike means by attacking Iran. For according to biblical prophecy written here in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 20, followed by 15:45, the least of the flock, which is the state of Israel, shall draw them, which is America, Babylon the Great, out into the so-called Middle East, into the Arabian Peninsula, to become a guard unto itself, as Russia will be a guard unto Iran. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, that he hath taken against Edom. Edom, according to the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4, is the wicked, beginning with their elite banking families, including their Rothschilds, their Rockefellers, their Gettys, their DuPonts, their Lees, their McDonald's, and so on and so forth, in whose hand, which in the Hebrew is Yad, which means power or strength, the earth has been given into, pursuant to the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. And so the Lord has taken counsel against Esau, Edom, the wicked, and his purposes that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. The modern day Temanites are the German Edomites, for they are the wise men of Esau, Edom, as they are the wise men of Teman, again, whom are Edomites. Surely the least of the flock, which is the state of Israel, shall draw them again which is America Babylon the Great, out into the so-called Middle East, the Arabian Peninsula, Eastern Asia, to become a guard unto the state of Israel, as Russia will be drawn out by reason of this to become a guard unto Iran, pursuant to the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. And so, according to biblical prophecy, the habitation of America Babylon the Great and the state of Israel will be made desolate by thermonuclear fire. Now, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 45. Now, check this out. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that he had taken against Babylon. Notice in chapter 49, verse 20, in the place of Babylon is Edom. But in chapter 50, verse 45, in the place of Edom is Babylon. This shows us that Esau, Edom, and Babylon are synonymous. And his purpose is that he had purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. And the modern day land of Chaldea is America Babylon the Great. Surely the least of the flock, refer to Isaiah 47. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So it is a fact that according to biblical prophecy, all problems will not be resolved through peaceful negotiations, because all problems will transform into an all-out conflict, an all-out war that will be the leading cause, the initiating factor of the Third World's woe. Reading on in the article, Peskov told Bloomberg when asked about such contact, Moscow is ready to do everything in its power to achieve this, he added. U.S. President Donald Trump returned to his maximum pressure campaign on Iran last month, just weeks after Moscow and Tehran signed a landmark strategic partnership agreement. Trump's executive order said that Washington would ramp up sanctions on Iran, aiming to dispute its nuclear program, conventional missile deployment, and network of regional proxy groups. Read more. U.S. speeds up arms supplies to Israel. The Iranian Foreign Ministry has said, Foreign Ministry has said the country is building up its defenses, citing regular threats from U.S. ally Israel. And this feeds right into biblical prophecy that we had just read in Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 20, and 50, verse 45, proving that this so-called peaceful negotiations that they're aiming to achieve will come to naught by reason of physical conflict being the cause. The Israeli regime's FM and other officials keep threatening Iran with military action, while the West continues to blame Iran for its defense capability. This is outrageous and irrational. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Bakwai, if I pronounce his name correctly, said last week. Also, recall Project for New American Century, PNAC, which is a neoconservative think tank that was established in 1997 which his agenda was to expand American hegemony under the guise of globalization. And on that list were a list of countries, the last two being Syria and Iran. We know what happened to Syria recently. Now, the last country on that list is Iran. You can verify this information at your leisure by simply typing in PNAC on Google, looking up images, and you'll see. All roads lead to prophecy. Given that Israel is addicted to aggression and lawless behavior, it is responsible and essential to maximize our defense capabilities, he stressed. And so, because Israel is addicted to aggression and lawless behavior, Iran is justified in responding with defense capabilities, maximizing their defense capabilities. The day before, Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar warned that a military operation should be on the table to stop the potential weaponization of Tehran's nuclear program. Because Israel wants to be the only country in that region to have nuclear capability. Israel and the West have long seen Iran's uranium enrichment activities as a secret attempt to develop nuclear weapons, allegations that Tehran has repeatedly denied. While Trump has touted harsher sanctions, he has also signaled that he is interested in signing a verified nuclear peace agreement. And as it is written in the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. With Tehran, Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, if I pronounce his name correctly, if I didn't, excuse me, has stressed that talks with the U.S. are unlikely to be or to bear fruit, citing the prior nuclear deal Trump unilaterally left during his first presidency. And this includes the article. And so in ending the lesson, we know that Russia, Shor, head or chief prince, will become a guard unto Iran and its allies. Ezekiel 38 verse 1, and the word of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog. Gog is referring to Russia. Chief prince, Shor, the land of Magog. Ma is a Hebrew word which means of or from. Gog is the land, Magog, all right? Of or from Gog. So set thy face against Gog from the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Meshech and Tubal are part of Turkey, and prophesy against it, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, the chief prince of Turkey, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. When somebody's going forward and they return back from doing a thing or moving forward, it could be for many different reasons. And put hooks into thy jaws. This is all to say that the Lord is going to revert the Russians back to their former USSR state, in that warlike old Soviet Union state. And I will bring thee forth, and all thine armies, bring thee forth where? Bring thee forth into the valley of Jehoshaphat, into the so-called Middle East, into the Arabian Peninsula. Hence the reason why the Lord has dried the river Euphrates, so that the way might be prepared for the kings of the East, according to biblical prophecy. And Russia is a king of the East. And all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company, even as old English, which is a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, modern-day military equipment, weaponry. Persia, so-called Iranians, Ethiopians, and Libya, which is a part of Egypt, with them, all of them with shields and helmet. Gomer, part of Turkey, and all his bands. The house of Togarmah, which is also part of Turkey, are the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with them. This is the point. Be thou prepared, prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee. Got 3% remaining, so I'm trying to speed things up. And be thou a guard unto them. So Russia will become a guard unto all these different nations, these different allies that is allied with, including Persia, Iran, right? So things are about to get real interesting. And the Wadi Al-Bashimi, I was shy for allowing me to finish this lesson, because I had to actually cut this lesson up in parts, just Satan just trying to hinder the work. But Wadi Al-Bashimi, I was shy. This lesson has been completed, and it's about the Lord's will go out. So with that, I say shalom to the elect.